What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, I hope you're all well. Today we'll be looking at Ethereum on the daily time frame. Thank you guys for your patience. It's not a coin that I cover too much, although it's what it was during the bull market, one of my biggest holdings. Again, I just don't tend to make TA on it, I don't know why to be honest. But yeah, if we're zooming in on the daily time frame, we still have this head and shoulders pattern which we have not met the target out of. We have invalidated the target on one occasion, but by breaking back under this red line, which is the 2017 high, 1,420, if you close back under that, you validate this old pattern's target. So essentially, we should still expect this down to about $1,000, a nice psychological level. But you can see since capitulation, this FTX capitulation, we've pumped back up into this key resistance, confirming it as resistance. So what should have happened is, you see you had some support. With this scandal, you know, it's not going to end in one day. So although this was a nice bounce off of support, holding it as support, you need to realize this external factor, this fundamental news event or whatever you want to call it, it's not going to end in just one day or 2 weeks or 1 month or 2 months later, or it will be forgotten about 3 months down the line. It was the second biggest crypto exchange. Let's not get too much into that. The main focus is Ethereum. However, forgetting all about that nonsense, we're just here for TA, and the TA is saying as long as you're below this neckline, the expectation is this continuation lower back into this other psychological level, $1,000. What we're doing at the moment is, with this capitulation, you pumped into this old resistance over there, and you've confirmed it as resistance. So it means that now we should take out this low. Can you see how we found support on the low? So this is just short-term double bottom. It at least means, okay, this is held. So now we're going to bounce in the short term back into this old resistance. If you're getting above the 20, you got the 55. So essentially the 55, although it is above the red box, it looks like we've actually closed back above the red box, meaning that it's no longer resistance. Unfortunately, for me personally, I would not be led to believe that, although yes, it has broken out, I'm not led to believe that this is a significant breakout to the upside. You're running into key resistances, so this should actually knock you back down. If we ever do see price closing above the 55, closing above 1.32k, that's a signal, okay, let's try and invalidate this head and shoulders. Let's try and reclaim the 2017 high, 1.42k, reclaim that, flip down to support, and then we're trying to test and break the shoulders of that head and shoulders, because not the neckline, the shoulders. Your neckline, again, that's how you invalidate the pattern, but then it's about taking out the shoulders after. That's your true resistance. This move over here is the fake out. You see how you found support here? Right there. You found some resistance, pulled back and broke it. When you fell back under, hit it as resistance, hit it as resistance and dropped. So it's an area of true resistance for me personally, because it's showing you when I did this bull trap, I found resistance there on 2 occasions. So yeah, I know that this is our resistance of our range, not, well, that is still one, but yeah, the strongest resistance, the one you're going to run into first, is about 1.6 to 1. Almost 1.8k. So yeah, there's $200 range or $190 range. But if we're going to zoom out now and look at the weekly time frame for longer term bearish targets or bullish targets, whatever. But essentially we were holding this high low structure and we lost it in January. Just like for Bitcoin, we lost this weekly high low. So that's our bear market level. As soon as you close below that, your bear market has begun. So that was your exit signal for me personally, and I got out with 50% of my crypto. Everyone that's taken the course or the mentorship is in my Discord group chat completely for free till my bull market targets. Are we in a bull market? No, we're in a bear market. So if you're in my group for free until the bull market targets, you'll be here for years. You'll be getting every single little move that I do, any little thought that I have extra to the videos, any extra videos, they're in my Discord chat, which you get completely free with my education, whether that's the course or the mentorship. That's all available over on my Twitter. Please hit the link underneath this video if you want to be taken over there to private message me about either one of those two. But the course is 50% off. Either way, we had this lower low over here. you spiked from here up there, so we can get some fibs. It's saying your 2 targets were met, and when you meet your 2 targets, it means that's it, finished. That was the capitulation done. Look, that whole capitulation all the way to the 2 targets, heavily manipulated. No weeks that were actually green from top to bottom. That is awful. You would not see this often on any charts at all. If you go back in the past, you would not see this often on the weekly time frame, not at all. So yeah, with the fact that there's no green pullbacks, of course it went up, but yeah, it's just showing you no green weeks. So absolutely very negative. I'm not going to count them, I really can't be asked. But the whole point is, when you come down to the 2414, you've met all your targets. We're now going to form a pattern in the opposite direction, but now it's about reclaiming the 1 fib level. Can you see we almost got to the 1 fib level right there? That was your chance of flipping this bullish again and reclaiming this bear market low. But we rejected the 20 before we even got to the 1 fib level. So if we turned off the indicators, you might be like, you did a fake out, but you wouldn't understand why did we stop exactly there. When you go above the 1.272, which he had a weekly candle close, you should continue to the 1 fib level. Why did we stop right there? This is where the EMAs kick in. This is what I teach in my education. It's so important to have these on your chart, as well as with everything we do. It's all taught for you step by step, from zero knowledge into someone that has my abilities. You won't need anyone's guidance. If you want to do so, head over to my Twitter. The link is underneath this video. Just private message me there. And yeah, you can message me for the 50% off the course. But yeah, failing to reclaim the 1 fib level. If we had done so, you'd have a pump into the golden pocket, where we'd then need to hold the 1 fib level to take it out and flip things bullish, exactly like that. But we didn't even run into the one, because we're not just solely relying on fibs. We use everything together, and the 20 EMA stepped in to continue our downtrend on the weekly time frame. Because when you form a bearish cross, you need to come back into it and test it. So for those people that have come over to the Ethereum video, if you're new to the channel, the people that listen go ahead and watch the Bitcoin update, and that's the most important one. So if you know what's going on with Bitcoin, you know what's going on with the rest. And on the daily time frame, those sorts of coins that I also cover have just formed daily bearish crosses, and they haven't retested them yet. So that's why, even if you get above the 20, you would have stopped at the 55. We just formed this bearish cross. You need to respect it to continue lower. And we didn't get as high as the 55. That's fine, because we're remaining below the continuation moving average. So now what should happen is a loss of this low. That's what we're coming down. We're retracing to that low to try and lose it. So what I will do is, from this bottom to the highest point, where we almost got back to the 1, we can see we've got another golden pocket. This is actually the 0618 is on our range high over here. Can you see that? Let me get rid of this old one now. We don't need it. Go back to the weekly. There we go. So going back to the daily time frame now, we can see we lost the golden pot. Well, we were holding it, and wow, this was actually what you needed to see. So you have this big push, your exhaustion phase, to continue higher. You see how we ran into this resistance? You should have continued higher, but the 200 EMA stopped us and pushed us back under the golden pocket. That is really not what should happen. Here you have this big push, you exhaust to continue. If you lose the golden pocket, you do something called the reversal wave, and then you will eventually come back to the 1. As long as you remain, can you see where you found support over here? We must now find resistance in the same area. That would be our signal. We're coming back down to 1K. That will bring us a short-term bounce. If you're trading from here to there, that's where you could get out. But longer term, really and truly, you should come up down to the 888. But again, at 1,000, there is a lot of support. And I would, if you were taking a sell trade, your take profit would have to be between 1,000 and dot and the 786, because that is a level, a key level of support in this case, lining up with the psychological level, $1,000. So if you were to take a short, and there's no signs to take shorts right now, when we're seeing a build up of candles holding as support, when we're seeing a build up of candles holding as resistance, that's when we have our signal, because it's showing you for multiple days and potentially weeks, it's not breaking above it. That's what we need to see, multiple days or a few weeks of the accumulation here, holding as resistance, as we did of support, redistribution, so to say. And yeah, if you were to ever lose 800, then you've got 700 to 500 as targets. I would love to see those price levels for Ethereum. Those would be the only prices in my eyes that I would like to touch Ethereum again, because when I came to sell Ethereum, they punish you. Honestly, that's probably why one of the reasons I didn't want to cover ETH in the bull market. When you come to sell, these guys punish you. You know, these shit coins, not Shiba or Doge, I'm talking about the really shit coins like SafeMoon. All these coins where they punish you per transaction. So all these smaller coins, shit coins, sorry, they will, you know, if you buy, there's a 10% hit. There's a 10% fee. So whether you buy or sell, there's going to be a 10% punishment, essentially. You're going to lose 10% even if you buy it. You're going to lose 10% even if you sell it. What does Ethereum do? I know it's not 10%, but every single transaction, there's a gas fee. In other words, a scam fee. There's no miners anymore, but it just goes to the Ethereum validators. Why you need to pay them more Ethereum for your transaction to be brought up in the priority list. Otherwise, yeah, you're going to be waiting for your transaction. It's not going to get moved. So you're going to have to pay for higher gas fees if you want your transaction, to be brought up the priority list. So these are some reasonings. Like, to me, it doesn't sound like, obviously it's number 2 crypto in the world. But to me, how it sounds is just like anti-crypto. Why should I get punished? So when I did come to sell, I lost thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands just because I decided to hit sell. Like, yeah. And that's because of the fees. Nothing. I sold the rest. I was like, for example, I sold XRP. Wow, that was amazing. I lost hardly anything. So these are the things I'm going to take into consideration in the future in my investments, because again, I'm here to make money. I'm not here to hold cryptos till I'm 90 odd. I'm here to make money while I'm alive, not to accumulate until I can't spend my money. You understand? This is just a tool. Get in, make money, get out. You know, we're in a bear market now. Where's the money at? It's not anytime soon. So the money's in trading. The money's not in investing right now, unfortunately. It can flip. I'll be the first to tell you guys everything's bullish again. We need to reclaim that 1 fib level with this bear market. Yeah, first steps would be reclaiming the 2021 lows over here. Well, these 2021 summer lows, sorry. Flip that and support. That's when I can start to get a bit more excited. But yeah. It probably won't be one of the cryptos where I'll be investing a lot. It will be if we're getting down towards 500, 600, 700, I'll be very interested. And I wouldn't worry too much about the disgusting fees when you sell. But yeah, it's not going to be one of my top cryptos as it used to be. And I know the JP Morgan, all these bank partnerships and whatnot. But for me personally, I didn't like how much money I lost when I sold. And not because of the price I sold at, because of the fees. Understand that. So that's why I'd rather not get punished like I'm in some shit coin getting punished every little transaction. I played with NFTs, so this is why I'm like this as well. I was just losing loads of money just moving NFTs. Yeah, do you understand? Oh, I have to pay a higher gas fee for you to move my NFT from this place to that place. Or I need to pay gas fee for you to even list my NFT. So yeah, those are my issues with Ethereum. So that's why I wouldn't really me personally, I'm not buying here. I wouldn't really look to buy ETH until, me personally. If it doesn't get down here, I'm not buying ETH. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm not going to throw my up in higher because I got punished so much just by selling. So it's not a coin that I'm too fussed about being in. You might be like, oh, but Ethereum might hit $1 million in the future. Yeah, what about the other coins by then? They would be going up as well, wouldn't they? And if they're smaller, they go up more. And why wouldn't I just be in Bitcoin instead? Do you understand? So yeah, that's it for Ethereum. Like, subscribe, and comment, and peace.